Marcus Carter was 26, sitting quietly on the edge of his bed in his small apartment. The morning light slipped through the blinds, casting pale stripes across the room. His phone screen glowed with another rejection email. He sighed and dropped the phone beside him. Life wasn't supposed to be like this. He had worked hard, graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering, and thought success would follow naturally. But instead, months had turned into years, and someday never seemed to come. He stared at an old graduation photo pinned to the wall. Back then, his smile was wide, his dreams bigger. Now, the only thing growing was his frustration. Later that evening, Marcus went out for a walk. The city lights blinked on one by one as the sun disappeared behind the skyline. He found himself wandering back to his old neighborhood, to the same diner where he used to hang out after high school. Inside, an old man sat at the corner booth. Mr. Jenkins, his former shop teacher. "Marcus Carter," the old man called with a laugh. "Haven't seen you since you built that crooked toolbox in my class." Marcus chuckled. "Guess I haven't built much since then. You still fixing things?" Mr. Jenkins asked. "Not lately," Marcus said quietly. "Been too busy trying to find a real job." Mr. Jenkins took a sip of coffee and nodded slowly. "You know, son," he said, "life's not a straight road. It's a long drive full of wrong turns, flat tires, and long stretches of waiting. You don't stop moving just because it's rough. You learn as you go." Marcus didn't say much, but those words stayed with him. That night, he dug out his old toolbox. Rusty, dusty, but familiar. The next day, he offered to fix his neighbor's broken lawnmower. Then, he repaired an old toaster. One repair turned into 5. 5 turned into 10. Slowly, people started calling him Engineer Marcus again. Weeks passed. He bought new tools, painted a small wooden sign, and hung it proudly outside. Carter Repairs. It wasn't fancy, but it was his. He worked long hours, but for the first time in years, he felt alive. He was building something one repair, one day, one lesson at a time. One afternoon, a little boy from the neighborhood stopped by, watching him fix a radio. "Mr. Carter?" the boy asked. "How'd you get so good at fixing stuff?" Marcus smiled, wiping grease off his hands. "I didn't get good overnight, kid," he said. "I just never stopped learning. Life's a process." The boy nodded, smiling. As the sun dipped low behind the workshop, Marcus locked the door and stood quietly for a moment. The same streets that once felt hopeless now glowed with promise. He realized that success had never been about speed. It was about growth, about the lessons learned in the waiting, and about the courage to keep moving forward. Because in the end, life is a process.